on October, I believe it was, yeah, 2004. So there was this movie that came out. Not a lot of people may have heard about it, but it is a very, it's a movie loved by a lot of wine lovers, and also it's a comedy. And it's an iconic movie called Sideways. So I don't know if you have watched Sideways. So in this movie, there was this character by the name of Miles Raymond, played by this very young and talented Paul Giamatti. And in it, that one line, he said the infamous line, Michael, forgive me for any foul language. And he used to say that. If anybody is drinking Merlot, I'm leaving. I'm not drinking any fucking Merlot. In that one line, Merlot sales plunged and has never recovered. That was how consequential the event was. And what was Merlot like? The second before Sideways was first had on 2004. So Merlot actually, history goes back to Bordeaux, France. It was 1784 when Merlot was first discovered in Bordeaux. Back then, Merlot in France, it was called Merlot or Merlot, which roughly translated to the dark bird. It was called so because Merlot grape was specifically targeted by those ravens that flies around for their tasty grapes. So ever since from then, Merlot has evolved into Merlot, as we know today, M-E-R-L-O-T, rather M-E-R-L-E or M-E-R-L-O-U. That was the original name for the company. So Merlot is responsible for some of the greatest wine in the world. In Bordeaux, France, in what they call the right bank of Bordeaux. Okay, in the region of Pomerol, in the region of Saint-Emilion in Bordeaux, but in the New World is what they call outside Europe. Merlot was a more obscure variety. It wasn't until, I mean, it was from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and pretty much the 80s, Merlot was a blending grape. Seldom you see it alone as a Merlot, but mostly it's a blending grape to soften Cabernet. So it's the second flavor of Cabernet Sauvignon. So in the mid-80s, something big happened that changed the fate of Merlot. So the American Heart Association announced that, hey everybody, we discovered that red wine is good for the heart. So all of a sudden, that every Tom, Dick, and Harry rushing into red. Okay, so there is, you get a white wine drinker that suddenly move to red wine. You have non-wine drinkers suddenly move to wine. So there were people who complained that this wine is just very different, it's just very hard to drink, it's very tannic and so on. This wine that you have to age for like that is before you drink it, so you can't wait that long. So wine knows that. No, there is this one grape. It's called Merlot. It has flavors of plum. It has raspberry, blackberries, cherries, and it has this sexy, chalky feel. And when you at the finish for the wine, it is like glittering silk. It is like a beautiful satin. It's just so unusual. So with that said, everybody, okay, let's go now buy Merlot. Now remember, Merlot was an insignificant wine, so the industry was not ready for such an influx of wine. So of course, that created the Merlot, and that causes the price to skyrocket. The boom of sales in Merlot was very roughly equivalent to, when people rush to buy Beatles record, the group record upon hearing rumors that Paul McCartney died. So it was just that crazy. Everyone was going to Merlot, and very soon Merlot overtook the number one wine variety all time, like the red wine, Cabernet Sauvignon. And it stayed that way until Sideways. Which then first thing we want to do is take visual. It's always having visual, nose and palate, right? So in visual, the first thing you want to do is you want to tip the wine with rice, and then strictly down again. If you look at what's left behind this, the kind of things that on the wall, the glass that kind of falls down the waterfall, that is what they call legs. And so what we see right here like this, like it kind of stays there, very sticky. It takes a lot, it doesn't just disappear. And this is a big, well-written and nicely, very big expected wine. So the next step is to go to perhaps use the back of your scoring sheet against a white background. You want to actually look at the wine. You want to look at the colors of the wine. We see purple all over the rim, which is an indication of wine. Now, the color, it becomes multicolored, like it fades to the ground. That means this wine has a little age. So now we know we are drinking medium heavy extracted wine. So the next phase of the step is, now we have vision, is the nose. Now, before we actually begin this part, we will know that there is no right or wrong. How you perceive the nose and the palate depends on your lifelong experience with the palate. So what we want to do is we always want to create a tornado effect to the wine. Aeration, oxygenation, what it does is interact with the wine molecule and it helps evaporate the unsavory part of the wine out. What lives you behind this? Now, once you get oxygen into the wine, you want to really stick your nose. Don't be afraid. Just stick your nose in. For me, I smell this is with plum, chocolate. There's always this presence of cherry. We know this alcohol doesn't have this kind of good feeling. And alcohol is checked here. Listen. Very nicely into the nose. So that would be that phase. So the next part of the tasting is the fruit. So when you want to drink it, we want the wine coat the entire tongue surfaces. And while the wine is in it, don't just swallow it straight. We want to hold it. And at the same time, we want to kind of chew down the wine and get oxygen into it as well. I'll show you how that works, because oxygen is better. So you want to move the wine around, coat the tongue, where you let it feel, get all the senses in the tongue. Taste the wine. And then, of course, when I did, getting air in, because oxygen is doing